Um, Retired from a job as a truck driver here about 3 years ago, and today we're going to feed some horses big bales. This is our shelter logic, well, kind of equipment protection. Um, yeah, there's the horse, and there's the feeder, and it's empty, and the horses are getting hungry. So we're gonna have to get to work. And the hay is in the barn, and the tractor is in the shed, and now we gotta go get it. Yeah, the barn doors, the main barn doors are the sliding doors. We added these doors on the side because it made it a whole lot easier to get bales in and out. Um, Seeing that they're 8 feet wide and trying to maneuver them in and around the corner uh, proved to be proved to be difficult at best, and to get very many in there was impossible. As it is now, on a good day, we can get working real hard, we can get 23 bales in there. Yeah, originally I intended to have sound on this, but I get so much background noise from the highway and everything like that that it proved to be impossible. I've got a microphone on, but it in on the tractor there, and it actually worked pretty well. But it was I don't know whether it was a bad wire or just a bad connection, but it was too scratchy, so I decided to scratch that and just go with a voiceover like this. One big hay biscuit. Yeah, the bales weigh approximately they're it's supposed to be in the 700 to 750 pound range, and we like them for the main reason is they're too big to manhandle, so we can use the tractor on them. And there are the three horses. The white one there is Shadow. Um, the one with the socks is Fox, and the uh, kind of buckskin looking horse is Uno. Uno seems to be the top dog, and I think Fox is the next, but there's kind of a struggle between Fox and Shadow. I built this hay feeder originally just to put round bales in and make it easy, but we couldn't find any round bales available that were decent quality hay, and then what we ended up finding and started using was these big square bales. The problem was those big square bales wouldn't fit into the hay feeder between the posts because it was well, 8 foot on center, and the bales are actually like 8 feet and a couple inches. So I built that little stilt there kind of thing to pull the post out so I can put the bale in without too much difficulty. If we ever get any bigger bales, they won't fit. You have to come up with a plan B or something. But I built this about 2 years ago, and it survived 2 winters of pouring down rain, and the horses occasionally squabbling over hay, so can't complain too much. And I tell you what, the horses don't really spread the hay around very much. Whatever they pulls off falls down inside. Um, Very little around the outside of the feeder. Uh, yeah, I'm guessing that our waste would probably be maybe a quarter of a regular, 60 pound, 70 pound bale. So it really don't waste very much hay out of this at all. I mean, they eat virtually everything. Um, Sometimes when they last year they used to be a little bit more wasteful, and they'd throw a lot on the ground, and the feeder would be empty, but I wouldn't put anything in it until the horses had decided to clean up their wastefulness. Big bale like that lasts anywhere from oh 10 days to 2 weeks, depending on how hungry, how much grass they can get, and so forth. Now I'm 70 years old. I really don't move that fast, but I figure you didn't need to see me, you know, doing all this all over again. Oops, almost forgot the tractor. Well, that was quick and easy. It doesn't really take very long to feed the horses that way, and it's only, like I said, I think it took me a grand total of a half an hour between opening the thing up, putting on the bale spears, and going to get the bale and taking it out there and feeding them. That's an older tractor. It's about a 94, 93, 94 Ford 1715, but had a converter to put a skid steer quick attach front end on it, so we can put the bucket and put the bales on there. Tried using a clip-on type bale spears on the bucket, and that put the bale out so far that it was, well, I thought too much stress on the front end of that thing, and it would almost tip the tractor over. It was too much, so that brings the load back in almost 2 feet closer to the face there, closer to the loader, closer to the pivot point. You know, I had done a little bit with this thing too, so I had to put that away. But the old Poland lawnmower from Home Depot, that's about 3 years old, and the only problem we've had with it so far is got one tire that likes to go flat on me, but it's not that difficult to inflate. You know, tried putting a plug in it, but it's still leaking a little bit. So, I mean, there it is, quick and simple. Give the horses a bale of hay and good for another 10 days. Talk to you later.